Team Evo definitely motivate a lot of community team to like not give up lah. They're telling me like, oh, I lost. Maybe it's time for me to like give up or this. I always try my best to motivate them lah. I tell them, do you think that my route is this easy to walk? Like I just walk one straight line and to win. I tell them, what is give up lah? Don't ever think about giving up lah. Just keep trying until you make it to your goals.
Alright, ladies and gents, currently right here for another episode of my podcast. This time around, I have Powerful from Team Evo. How are you going, buddy? How's life?
I'm doing okay lah.
Doing
Just
okay.
preparing for our playoff, yeah.
Yeah, so how excited are you about the playoffs upcoming this very week, I would presume?
I'm definitely excited, but nervous at the same time lah. Because once again, we are at the low bracket, so we only have one line.
Yeah, okay. So before we go into like, you know, how you feel about this regular season, I want to touch about like the untold story about Team Evo, right? What's the story behind the formation of Team Evo?
So the team started at season 3, and I was like building a team myself. Then I'm like trying to invite players, which I called Carrot, Coconut, Salmon, and JayzCasts. I asked all 4 of them if they want to join my team lah, and go for the qualifier. And yeah, that's how we started off.
Oh, so you guys were formed like before the qualifiers, just for the qualifiers itself, right? Do you guys participate in any community tournaments before the qualifiers?
Okay, for JayzCasts, no. JayzCasts is about 12 days before the qualifier. I asked him come over. Because it was quite, because at the last second I have problem with my another EXP. Then I went to ask JayzCasts because I see the potential lah, and he accepted to join, and we made it lah.
Then remember your in season 3 when you first take down, I think was EVOS Singapore in season 3. You remember that feeling?
Oh yeah.
Wow, your lights eyes. Tell me about that feeling.
When we took down EVOS, we were like, this is impossible like that lah. Like we never expect to take down the champion of the season 2, you know. Then we were like, oh, we took them down. We were just telling ourselves that okay, we are actually able to win some game in the MPL SG, even though it's our first time coming in. So we're gonna try harder lah. And that EVOS game definitely gave us a confident boost lah. Yeah.
I remember we calling you like guys like the Titan Slayers. Do you remember back then in season 3?
Yeah.
Well, how was that feeling when we start giving you nicknames like this? Does it help the team morale?
It does lah. It does make me feel good lah. Cause at the start where I just joined at season 3, I was like telling myself that I don't think we are able to make it far lah. Cause everybody is like looking down on us. Like everybody just saying, who is these 5 players? Why this Sunny can come to MPL? So I'm like quite demoralized lah. But when there's people that trust us and believe in us, it actually give me a huge boost lah. Like I tell myself that, oh, actually there's people trusting me. I should just keep myself positive and go all the way. Yeah. And so all the support definitely helped lah.
Yeah, and remember you mentioned like how you guys weren't expect to go far, but you guys are still in season 7, which is pretty amazing. And up to season 6, you guys were at least top 4 or top 3, which is kind of crazy coming from a humble beginnings. What's the difference between season 3 and this season? Like, is there a difference that you feel?
I would say season 3, our goals wasn't that high lah, and compared to now.
So what's your goal?
Of course, we want to win the champion lah. I want to experience the world stage. But this season was a very rough ride lah. There's a lot of things going behind the back lah. And of course, we'll just try our best in the playoff and see how it goes.
Remember, you guys were like, full Singaporean team, true blue Singaporean, right?
Yep.
Then when the imports start to come in around, I think season 5, what was the feeling like? Like, are you like more nervous or are you more excited to fight against these imports?
To be honest, I'm really excited to fight against the imports lah. But at the same time, I know getting champion is going to be harder lah, because the import is definitely going to bring a lot of challenge to us. But like when first like Hades, LVJ, they all joined, I was really excited to fight against them lah.
I remember during a period of time I told you, you guys draft like PH, but you guys play like Indo. You guys like to clash, right? Remember I was telling you this. Like,
Yeah.
how is it like screaming like against them?
I think it's quite like their playstyle is really different. Like they are more of an objective type of team, and if you really want to fight, take a team fight against them, you have to really find a good opportunity. Because if you really force it, they will find a ways to counter you back lah. So against PH team, it's really quite tough lah, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, then we talk about like the team Evo's identity, the team fight magic that we always like to talk about. Do you think it's true?
Okay, I would say our team fight. Honestly, I would say it's quite strong lah. Even in Scream, when we go up against like PH, Indo, I think some of our looking at our team fight, I think we are still quite strong lah. We can fight against them quite well. Yeah.
Do you remember like Bleed during regular season? I think game 1, they just don't want to fight you at all. You remember that game?
Oh yeah.
How was that feeling?
It was like, okay, firstly we have also trained for that lah, cause we know that now most of the team know that our team fight is strong. They will try not to take up team fight from us and try to pick us off. So we have trained for that also lah. So yeah, we are prepared.
Yeah, I like that. You guys came prepared. It's very interesting, right? How you guys are able to come up with all of this, even though without a coach. Now, I'd like to bring back that coach question, right?
Yep.
Have you guys wanted a coach since season 4, or how was it like? Like, why no coach?
To be honest, I feel we wanted a coach actually this season, but at the same time we want to keep it Singaporean. Yeah, so
I'm looking at the Singaporean coaches right now. Young In and what? Who else?
Yeah, Yang In was one of my targets lah. But yeah, there's some backstory also. And my players' training timing can't be so flexible lah. So coaches sometimes can't really match up with their training also. So it's a bit hard for us to get a coach. So, but I think. Next season, I'm not so sure yet lah, but maybe I will get a coach. But we should see lah how it goes next season. Yeah.
Let's go back to the beginning, right? Who were your first fans? Because back then, Team Evo, there's nobody, right? Then suddenly one day we started to go to a venue and it's like literally one whole gang of people just cheering for you guys. Like, who are your first fans? How do you guys get them?
To be honest, I'm not so sure who's my first fans. But I know, like, since season 3 until now, I think we have grown a lot lah. Like, I can see some people supporting me, some people coming text me, telling me good luck, all this. I really appreciate it lah. I'm happy lah, like, all the hard work I've done, it pay off lah. Yeah.
So let's talk about the season now. Like, you're saying that, is this your strongest roster from the side of Team Evo this season?
To be honest, I'll say this is the strongest lah. Like, in the way we see us playing in the Scream and stuff, I think this team is quite strong lah. It's just that this season, nothing is going in our way lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just also check in? Just a litmus test check, right? Last day for regular season, you guys were on the verge of getting eliminated. How was that? How was that process? How was that feeling?
Okay, when going into the game, I told my team that we cannot underestimate them. Firstly, it's because they got nothing to lose. And the past few season when we try to aim for upper bracket, but at the end we can't get upper bracket. We are like, we are lower bracket. We got nothing to lose. Let's just play whatever we want. So we know that, like, when you can play however you want, you are really gonna be very strong. So I tell them we cannot underestimate them lah. And I say all we needed is one game. And after one game, we can play more relaxed already. So when the first game, all of us was really locked in lah. Like, we are like super locked in lah. We are like, oh, no matter how we have to beat this game.
We're talking about the Exco game, right?
Yeah.
So game 1 was correct. Like, you guys were on form.
Right? Yeah, we were locked in lah. We are like, oh, we cannot cannot lose lah. And it's a bit pressured lah, cause like
Yeah.
I know that they got no like no worries lah. But at the same time, we have a lot of worries lah. Cause if we lose 2-0, we are gone from the playoffs. So we're like, okay, one game. So at the first game, we were like we drafted properly, we locked in, we play how we usually do at stream, and it went very well lah. And after that, the next 2 games, we were like more of a relief lah. So we just play like without really thinking too much lah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what happened to 2-1 Exco, with Exco 2-1ing you guys. But at least you guys are very relieved, right? That's cool. Then what about like, how's your prep like going into the playoffs? Are you able to share some insights to the fans?
I would just say good and bad lah. I would just say that good and bad.
It's not easy. Yeah.
It's not easy actually.
Okay, are you able to share like what's your biggest challenge right now going to the playoffs?
My biggest challenge is mental game, because we got everything is up on me lah. So when a player's mental didn't go well, I have to go and comfort them, all this lah. And it's always me lah. But at the same time, I also have my own mental lah. So sometimes when I get mental, I have to do my best to calm myself down and still think about my teammate and go and comfort them, like, even though I'm quite upset about it. And it's quite a big challenge though. Because normally I think the coaches are the one that help them reset their mental. So yeah, I have no coaches, so I'm the one that reset myself though.
Wow, it must be really tough to be in your shoes, man. Powerful. And I mean, that's why you call yourself powerful, right? And that's why you have brought the widest shoulders I've ever seen. So much responsibility on that one. What inspires you? Yeah. Sorry, I just now I'm interested. What inspires you to join? Like, how do you see MPL qualifiers? Like, where do you see MPL qualifiers?
Honestly, I didn't really watch MPL qualifiers lah. It's just that at season 1, season 2, I didn't really watch. It's just that I got interested in the competitive scene and I want to try out lah. Like, how does it feel, all that, and yeah, so I give it a try lah.
Brother skipped all the community tournaments and went straight to MPL Singapore qualifiers, and then now he's like a mainstay in MPL Singapore. Man, this is crazy. What stage of your life are you at right now?
Currently, I think most likely I'll be waiting for army and see how it goes, because I'm not very confirmed yet also.
Okay, imagine in a case where you're going to army, would you continue on Team Evo, or how was it like? How would it go?
I'll try my best to continue this team lah, cause to be honest, I've built this team up for 2 years, and I believe we have grown quite a lot of fans. And there is people that when the last day of Expo game telling me that they were so worried, they thought that we are out. I can see like it really made me feel like, wow, I made it this far. Like, people may like even drop tears seeing us maybe get kicked out. So I hope that I will not stop. I will try my best to continue Evo, like, even if I'm not playing. And I'll try to be a coach at least lah, and see how it goes.
I think you'll be a great coach, man. Yeah, sorry.
Because honestly, this few seasons I've been gaining quite a lot of knowledge from other teams, coaches also, and I've always tried to learn and understand why they draft this way. And sometimes I'll go and ask the screen coaches lah, like what can I improve and stuff. Yeah, and I feel personally after all this experience, I just want to tell everybody like, playing in the esport team is not just about your skills. Skills is just one part of your, maybe I would say 40 to 50% of your power lah. Your mental game, your communication actually is part of your skills also. So yeah, it's not that easy lah actually.
But it feels like you guys are laying down the road for a lot of these community teams to rise up. Like for Exco, Asterisk, like how does it feel like being looked up upon, like they could be the next Team Evo?
I'm happy lah, and I know that Team Evo definitely motivate a lot of community team to like not give up lah. Cause every time when I talk to them, they're telling me like, oh, I lost, maybe it's time for me to like give up or this. I always try my best to motivate them. I tell them, do you think that my route is this easy to walk? Like I just walk one straight line and to win. I tell them a lot of times there where like all of us feel like giving up and stuff. It's always how strong your mental is to give in your best lah. Like what is give up lah? Don't ever think about giving up lah. Just keep trying until you make it to your goals.
Wow.
Unless something really like crashes your goal, then find a way to solve it. If not, if really no choice, then yeah lah. But don't always think about lose, give up, lose, give up. There's no such thing lah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Don't forget, you never watch competitive until you join MPL Singapore.
Yeah.
And it's a hard road to learn everything. I don't even know Seoul until I joined MPL Singapore. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can feel how you feel in the sense where you have to grind everything. So I know you gotta have to make your specs or something like that. Your glasses. What happened to your glasses? What happened to your glasses?
Oh, my degree went up lah, and I want to try new glasses. So I went to make a new glasses. So.
Played too much MLBB, degree went up. Okay, so I guess that's it for my side. Thank you very much, Powerful. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
And I really appreciate all this like tidbits that you've given, especially to your fans. And once again, this Powerful from Team Evo.
Yeah, thank you.